When you think of the age 65, what comes to mind? Retirement? Slowing down? Taking it easy? Well, for one man, 65 was just the beginning. At an age when most people were hanging up their hats, Harlan Sanders was doubling down on a dream that smelled a lot like fried chicken. Today, KFC is one of the most recognizable food brands in the world, a true global icon. But the journey to get there was anything but a smooth ride. This is a story about persistence, incredible resilience, and the power of never, ever giving up, especially when the odds are completely stacked against you. It's proof that it's never too late to start something amazing. Harlan David Sanders was born way back in 1890 in a small town in Indiana. His life was tough from the get-go. He lost his father at just 5 years old, a tragedy that forced him to grow up fast. With his mother working long hours to support the family, young Harlan had to step up, taking on the responsibility of caring for his younger siblings. He learned to cook, to work, to provide. He bounced between all sorts of odd jobs just to help his family survive. Farmhand, streetcar conductor, railroad fireman, you name it. Life wasn't easy, but it forged him. It taught him the value of discipline, the necessity of hard work, and the importance of just keeping going. These early lessons in perseverance weren't just character building. They would become the very backbone of his future entrepreneurial journey, a foundation he'd rely on decades later. After years and years of trying his hand at different jobs, from selling tires to operating a steamboat ferry, even practicing law for a short time, Sanders eventually found his true calling in the most unexpected of places, a small roadside motel and cafe he ran in Corbin, Kentucky. It was there, in that humble kitchen, that he truly discovered his passion for cooking. He wasn't just serving food, he was perfecting an art. He spent years experimenting, blending, and tasting until he landed on a secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices that made his fried chicken unlike anything else. People loved it. Travelers would go out of their way just to get a taste. He knew he had something special, a product that could genuinely change the food industry. But having a great idea is one thing. Getting the world to believe in it is a whole different battle. So with his pressure-fried chicken recipe perfected and a whole lot of self-belief, Harlan Sanders hit the road. He was in his mid-60s, a time when most are collecting Social Security checks. He drove across the country, car packed with a pressure cooker and his secret spice blend, visiting restaurant after restaurant. His pitch was simple. Let him cook his chicken for their staff, and if they liked it, they could add it to their menu and pay him a small royalty for each piece sold. It sounded like a good deal, right? Well, restaurant owners didn't think so. He faced rejection after rejection. One after another, doors were slammed in his face. The final count? 1,009 times. Imagine that. Over 1,000 people telling you no. The frustration, the disappointment, the sheer exhaustion must have been overwhelming. Most people would have quit after the 10th no, let alone the 1,000th. At 65, Sanders had no real safety net, no retirement fund to fall back on. But he had something more powerful, an unshakable belief in his recipe, his vision, and his dream. Persistence became his greatest weapon. Then, after all that struggle, came the breakthrough. The story of Colonel Sanders teaches us such a timeless and powerful lesson. It is never, ever too late to start. Your age is just a number on a calendar. It doesn't define your potential. And perhaps more importantly, rejection is not the end of the road. It's not a sign that you've failed. It's simply feedback. It's a chance to learn, to adapt, and to grow stronger. True failure is giving up. Sanders' journey shows that relentless persistence, a powerful belief in your vision, and sheer gritty effort can overcome almost any obstacle you face. Think about it. At 65, he didn't have fame, he didn't have a lot of money, and he didn't have a huge support system. All he had was his recipe and a powerful, burning determination to succeed, and that, it turns out, was more than enough. Beyond the delicious fried chicken, Colonel Sanders' real legacy is one of courage, resilience, and the audacity to dream big, no matter your age. The iconic bucket of chicken is more than just fast food. It's a symbol. KFC isn't just a brand. It is tangible proof that late-life entrepreneurship can not only work, but can lead to unprecedented global success. His story shatters the myth that you have to be young to innovate or to build something meaningful. Millions of people around the world enjoy his creation every day. But his story continues to inspire countless entrepreneurs, dreamers, and anyone who feels like they might have missed their chance or are afraid of starting too late. He reminds us that the best chapters of our lives might still be unwritten. So, the next time you think you're too old, or you've faced too much rejection, or that your dream is impossible, remember the Colonel. Remember the man in the white suit who faced over 1,000 no's before finding his yes. If Colonel Sanders could build a global empire starting at age 65, what's stopping you from taking that next step? Your journey might not involve a secret recipe, but the ingredients for success, persistence, passion, and belief are the same. Thanks so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more stories of incredible people who changed the world. And don't forget to share this with someone who needs a little motivation today. We'll see you in the next one.